It's Ian from RTO. Welcome to A Perfect Side, where we take an album, listen to it, and then go, oh, I like that side better. And today we've got a great album from one of the great new wave post-punk punk singers in Ian Dury. Absolutely a legend. Sadly passed away in 2000. But he left us some great music, and the album we're going to concentrate on is his debut studio album on the Stiff Record label, which of course is one of my Vinyl Spiral favourite labels, and it is New Boots and Panties. And the record covered a diverse range of musical styles that reflects Dury's influences in pub rock, taking funk disco and putting them all together. And some early rock and roll stuff as well, which notes to his hero Gene Vincent. So who plays on here? Well, we've got Ian Dury on the vocals, we have Chaz Jankel on guitars and keyboards, Norman Watt Roy on bass, Charlie Charles on drums. Additionals, we have Davey Payne on saxophones and Edward Spate on ballad guitar. So side one opens up with a thing called Wake Up and Make Love With Me. Apart from the lovely piano and the bass line, it's the little story that Ian tells you about waking up when you've next to your partner and you get a bit fruity. It's a very tongue-in-cheek track, but I absolutely love it. It's so fun. Then we have a bit of rock and roll, and this is a little bit of a tribute to his hero Gene Vincent, and it's called A Sweet Gene Vincent. I love this. I love the gentleness. It's a bit rock and roll, some nice words. Excellent track. Coming up next, and I love this track. I think it's quirky. It's got that. It's called "I'm Partial to Your Abracadabra." It's got a great bass line, and I love the vocal delivery from Ian is fantastic. It's just an absolute classic from this album. Then one of my favourite songs on here, My Old Man. It's all about Ian's dad. I mean, who ever thought you could get a great tune out of talking about London buses? Brilliant. It's a wonderful track, and it's a nice tribute to Dad. Okay, coming up next is another of my favourite tracks on here. My name is Dickie and I'm from Billericay. It's typical fun sort of track. You know, I just love it. It's a great way to end side one. Okay, side two opens up another an absolute classic off this, and that's Clever Trevor. It's got a great little bit of rappy vocal on it as well. Absolute classic. The keyboard is so quirky. Brilliant track. If I Was With a Woman, another strong track. Solid sort of track. And then we have another great track, Blockheads. Very sort of punky, great vocal, great energy track. Then we have Plaistow Patricia. Lots of rude words in this, of course, but it's only a bit of fun. It was a song for the time. Black Mailman, very punk again, absolutely brilliant. The lyrics are a bit suspect because of this is what's happening in the time. It doesn't offend me, but I think it offends one or two people, but not me. It's a great track to end the album. So there we go, New Boots and Panties. There is not a bad track on this, in all honesty. It's a pretty damn good album. Ian Dury's a legend. This is the bit that is the hard bit. So you've got meaty tracks like Plasto Patricia and Blackmail Man. You get the humorous Clever Trevor and Billa Ricky Dicky. You get the saucy Wake Up and Make Love With Me. The brilliant Gene Vincent. I'm very partial though to Abracadabra, is just brilliant. We've got My Old Man, and one of my favourites is Billa Ricky Dicky. Oh, this was tough, but this is going to be tough because two of my friends, that's Nick from Nick's Vinyl World and Mike's Vinyl Spiral, like this album, so I wonder if I'm going to go with what they go. But for me, it's side one. And the reason I've chosen side one, it's just all about life and your idols, and especially, you know, My Old Man. It's just a wonderful story about his dad, and that's why I'm going with side one today. It's just a brilliant side. The whole album's brilliant, but for me, side one is my favourite side. I just hope I've got that right. Anyway, that's all for today. I will see you all tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to do a little bit of the Lightning Seeds, which is a request. And then tomorrow's retro ranking, we're going to do a little bit of Shaking Stevens. One of my first girlfriend's favourite artists. So I listened to a lot of this at 16. But there you go. So have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.